Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's video is going to be like my top favorite wines at the moment. I had done an earlier video about this a couple months ago, and I have ventured out and tried a lot of different wines. So I have about 9 wines here to talk about, so let's just get started. So all of these wines are $13 or under, and that is another great reason to tune in and watch these recommendations because I like a good mid-grade bottle of wine that tastes really high-end. It's kind of how I like my makeup, you know? Now, some of these wines are wines that you can go out and purchase at your local supermarket or at your local liquor store. And the other wines that I have here are from a club that I belong to called Club W. My husband and I are really enjoying this wine club. What it is it's a subscription, so you can choose how many bottles you would like to receive every single month, and you can customize it to your taste. You take a quiz, they give you suggestions, and after you try the wines, you can rate them, and then based upon your ratings, whether you liked them or not, they will give you more recommendations of wines to try. So it's really suited to your palate and what you and whoever else is consuming it really enjoys. So that's the fun part about it. And the wines that I get to try from this club, they're not just wines made here in the US, but they're also international wines. So it's a very good way to really try a whole bunch of different wines that I would otherwise not normally try. It also pushes you out of your comfort zone a little bit, and I have really broadened my palette of wines that I enjoy. So the Club W, if you are interested, if you have not yet signed up or you haven't tried it, I do have a code below that you can use for to get your first bottle for free, which is a great way. That's how I got hooked into this, and I love it because they also bring it to your door, so I don't have to go out searching for it. Anyways, the first one I have here is amazing. This is one of my favorite ones from the Club W. It's called 21. This is a Merlot. I love Merlot. This Merlot is very easy drinking. It's very fruit forward. It's not bitter. It's not too sweet, but it's just sweet enough that it tastes great on its own. But I also like to pair it with meats, like if I'm having burgers on the grill or a steak for dinner or even tacos. I don't like to pair it with seafood. No, definitely not with seafood. Pasta, meh. If it's a spaghetti, yes. But since it's a red wine, I really like to stick to like heartier meats with this type of wine. But this is so easy drinking that I will just drink it like this, and I'll eat it or consume it with a candy bar. I think it's very delicious. It has, like I said, fruit jammy flavors in it, and it's really, really yummy. This one is from the Club W, and you can go onto their website if you want to see the description about any of these as well. Okay, the next one I have here is called Wilhelmina, and it is a Riesling. This is a delicious Riesling. It is not too sweet. I do not like a super sweet Riesling. If I'm going to have a Riesling at all, I like it to be kind of somewhere in the middle of the road. I don't like it to be so sweet where it's like Kool-Aid, but I like it to be just palatable enough that I can consume maybe more than one glass. If it's too sweet, I just can't really drink too much of it. This one is it smells delicious. Let's see. It says, exotic jasmine and honeysuckle scents trickle into a heady mix of sweet, juicy peach and apple candy. It is delicious. It truly is one of those afternoon with your girls type of wine, sitting on the porch, listening to the birds chirp, watch the school buses go by. That's how I like to consume it. It's not too sweet, though, that you can't have it with, like, say, some really sweet dessert. Like, it's not going to be like, oh my gosh, that's too much. It's just perfect. It's a beautiful wine. The packaging is just very exquisite. I think this is a great wine to bring if you're going over to, like, a housewarming party or something like that. This is just absolutely delicious, and I would recommend this one. All right, another favorite wine that I get from the Club W is called Pregame, and this is a red wine blend. I like blends because it's like the best of all the reds put into one bottle. This was one of my husband's favorites as well, and I can tell you that he does not like, he likes sweet wine. So this one was one of his favorites. This one says it's a crowd pleaser. I would definitely say that. I'd say football game afternoons, bring this. You'll be happy. It's dark, fruity blackberry notes and a smooth finish. It's a juicy red blend. It's delicious. It's really easy drinking. It's not dry. I do not like a dry wine. I don't like really bitter tannins on my mouth. I like it to be very Just easy drinking, kind of like my coffee is how I like my wine. Just easy drinking, not too strong and bitter, but I still like the flavor of coffee, whereas I still like the flavor of the wine. So this is a delicious, easy drinking wine, and I would recommend trying this out too. All right, so for my birthday, my friend Kayla picked up a couple bottles of wine from Trader Joe's, I believe. And she said they were very inexpensive, and I have to tell you, for an inexpensive wine, these were fabulous. This is the Black Mountain Vineyard 2012 Pinot Noir. This was really, really good. Let me read you. It says it's a combination, it has a wine with depth of color, a combination of fruit flavors, and lingering silky tannins. It was so easy drinking, so smooth. Not overly fruity, but very mild. Just a really easy drinking Pinot Noir. Great with a juicy steak or a hamburger for sure. And this one is the 2012 Merlot. This was my favorite of the two. This one is abundant fruit qualities of this grape. It has a long and smooth finish, which means it just goes down and it tastes so good. It's like extra deliciousness. Once again, another really easy drinking, flavorful, fruit-forward type of Merlot. Not dry, not bitter. You see a theme here? And you can get this at your local supermarket. So if you have a wine recommendation and you're out shopping, pick up the Black Mountain Merlot. It's delicious. I have a couple more here, and I have featured, I think, all of these in my Friday Loves at some point here. The original Dark Horse Chardonnay. Fabulous. I was recently able to pick up the Dark Horse at my local liquor store. It had been sold out everywhere and I could not find it, and I love this wine. This Chardonnay is, it showcases rich flavors of baked apple and pear, layered with toasted oak, notes of caramel, and brown spice with a lingering smooth finish. This is amazing. I pretty much just read your description. I would like to consume. I don't know about you, but my mouth is watering. This is a very delicious Chardonnay, just crisp enough, but it has those sweet notes to it too. It's just, I don't know, girlfriends are coming over, bring this wine, definitely. And if you don't like red wine, try this Chardonnay. It's amazing. And then the Cabernet, I have talked about this. This is just, one of my favorites as well. Bold flavors of blackberry and black cherry, supported by firm tannins, brown spice, and a dark chocolate espresso finish. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely easy to drink. Very flavorful. If you are new to red wines or you're not quite sure about a red wine, pick up this Cabernet. It's not going to be overly sweet, but it's a good introduction into a Cabernet that is not too bitter, not too dry, just really easy drinking. Tastes great with a brownie too. Just saying. Alright, I have a couple more here. This is the Duck Commander Triple Threat Red Blend wine from, Duck Dynasty. Well, the Robertson now have a wine, a bunch of wines. They have like a pink Moscato, they have a white one, I can't remember I think it's a Chardonnay, and then they have this red blend. First of all, I want to mention this bottle is extra heavy. It's heavier than all the other bottles, so it's like a thick bottle of wine here. But it is fresh, ripe, jam-like fruit flavors, fruit-forward, silky, and soft. I would say this is not as fruity and as smooth as, say, the Cabernet or the 21. This has a little bit more bitter taste to it. So this one is not as easy drinking. To me, this one I would probably prefer to drink while I was eating some sort of meat or pasta, just because it's not as smooth and it's not as sweet. But that's not to steer you away. If you like something that's not in those categories, and this is a good recommendation, and this is around that $10 price range. And the last one I have here is a limited edition release from Apothic. It is amazing. It is called Apothic Dark. It is, let me read this to you. It says, blueberry and blackberry flavors with opulent notes of coffee and dark chocolate for a rich yet silky smooth wine experience. It is absolutely fantabulous. Definitely would recommend this one. If you're out and about and you see this, pick it up, try it. It is amazing. Like, think sweet berries with chocolate and coffee put together into a drink that is going to just taste amazing. Love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want me to continue to do kind of like what I'm drinking, what's in my kitchen wine edition, favorite current wines of life at the moment. Like, let me know down below if you enjoy this, if this is something you would like to continue to see on my channel. I know I like to drink wine and I like to get recommendations, so I thought this would be a very good way to give you some recommendations of wines that I have tried and that I love and enjoy. So I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.